What is it that Virgo placements need to know for March 2025? So you have Angels of the Four Directions in reverse, okay? So that's quite interesting. So for me, this is telling me that there are signs, there is guidance, there is support available, but you may not be seeing it, Virgo, okay? So it's like, pay attention to the signs. That's how, you know, the angels, your guides, okay? Whatever beliefs you have around that, because obviously everyone comes from different belief systems, okay? Whatever guiding forces you think are at play in your life, they are trying to call your attention right now, okay? Call you to the signs, okay, that they're leaving for you to directly point you in the right path, in the right direction, okay? So, yeah, and especially if it comes to something that you've been actively manifesting, okay, something that you've been striving for or trying to attract, trying to connect with or achieve, okay? So that's what I'm getting here. So yeah, it's obviously in relation to something that's very personal to you, something very close to your heart, close to the chest. But I just feel like you're not seeing the signs, okay, that are laid out before you. I highly recommend in the month of March that you do pay close attention to the signs, okay, because they're there for a reason. It's there to point you, like I say, in the right direction, okay, of where you actually want to go, towards what you actually want. Tell me about these signs, this support, this advice, this guidance that Virgos are overlooking in the month of March, okay? Yeah, you have the King of Swords, right? So often when I get when I'm tapping into the energies of the angels, right, especially the archangels, King of Swords always gives me Michael instantly, right? Archangel Michael. So that could be a messenger for some of you, okay? You may have connected quite significantly with this frequency, with this energy, with this presence, okay? That which is connected to Archangel Michael, okay, which is all about judgment, justice, okay, truth prevailing, clarity. What you're not seeing is that clarity will be given, or clarity is available to you. The answers you seek is right there in front of you, okay? But you may not be, like I say, interpreting the signs or paying attention to the signs or the justice you may even be seeking, okay, in a situation. Yeah, exactly, the Fool. What I tell you about, you know, a path, a direction, okay, a new direction. I feel like you are being pointed in the right direction. It's like the way is being led, okay, but you're not allowing yourself to be led because you're not seeing it that way, right? So there's something about perception that is key here as well. Because with that Fool, it's like it requires you obviously to take that jump, that leap, that step, right, on this new path here. It is a new energy, it's a new journey, a new chapter, a new cycle, right? And literally, like, you have the energy of like Archangel Michael pointing the way, right? Saying, listen, like, what is done is done. I'm already handling business on that side of things. What you need to focus on is where you're headed, okay? So pay attention to that. I'm literally pointing the way, right? So yeah, I'm telling you, there's going to be clear signs around that, okay, in the month of March. It'll come in many different shapes and forms, but some of them are going to be so personal to you or so specific, right, that you may be quick to dismiss it because it feels so, it just feels so extraordinary or so unlikely, or, you know, it's so outside of the realm of normality, right, that you may be inclined to dismiss it rather than embrace it for what it is. Like a literal sign, direct communication from the universe pointing you in the right direction, you know? Yeah, exactly. 9 of Wands. This could be why, okay? Because like I say, you know, obviously for Michael's energy to come through, you've obviously been through some ish, okay? You've seen some stuff. It's not been an easy journey. It's not been an easy road. It's not been an easy path, right? Whatever cycles you experienced in the past, though, that doesn't mean it's indicative of what this next cycle will look like, right? It could even be that those very cycles, those very situations, okay, has led you to something entirely different here, right? With that Fool energy. You've been through it, Virgo, okay? You've been through the fire. You're coming out the other side, all right? And so, sure, you know, these first steps into a new cycle, there's always that energy of wanting to preempt what can happen or preempting the worst because, you know, obviously, speaking on Virgo energy, I know it's a cliche, but it's true, right? On some level, you guys have a hard time surrendering control, right? You feel like at least if you're in control of certain things, then, you know what to preempt, you know what to expect. It's like you can prepare for the worst. But when you're being encouraged to trust and follow the signs, that's very scary. But that's been a reoccurring theme for you guys recently. It's that lack of control that has you fearing the worst, okay? But you don't need to. Because like I say, whatever you went through in the past, that's already being balanced out karmically. Like Michael is saying, listen, let me worry about the past. You focus on where you're headed here and now, okay? Be present. There is a portal that is open. There is a doorway, a pathway, okay? Ready for you to greet, ready for you to explore, okay? So it's up to you to determine, are you going to allow your fear to keep you stuck in place, to put you in an energy of analysis paralysis, right? And assuming the worst and trying to account for worst case scenarios just to be able to feel like you have some semblance of control over the situation, right? Or are you going to do what you said you would do and walk by faith, okay? Have faith that you are guided, that you are supported in this journey. Why do you think, even despite what you've been through with the 9 of Wands, you've made it this far, okay? And that's because you're not alone. You were never alone. We were here the whole time. You just didn't see us, okay? You know, we was guiding you the whole way. Especially if you know you've been through some things in your life and you're like, it's a miracle I'm even standing here today, or it's a miracle that I'm not worse off. This is why. Because you are never walking alone, right? And that may be something you really come to truly believe by the time March wraps up, you know? Because I'm telling you, there's going to be direct signs that act as forms of direct communication, right? Because King of Swords energy is a communication card from the universe, from Archangel Michael, okay? That you were never alone. This whole time we've been supporting you, all right? And guiding you and pointing you in the right direction, okay? It's like you don't even know what pitfalls and what danger you've been protected from. You are never doing this alone. Exactly, the sun. This is going to become very clear to you, right? Yes, that there is a guiding hand operating in your life, okay? Sun energy, source. You're never alone, okay? You know? And it's like there are different helpers, you know, that assist at different times when it's most needed, in the ways that are needed. Sometimes it's a little bit less involved. Other times it's a little bit more direct, okay? The end of the road is in sight, my friends, okay? The past is already behind you. But that 10 of Wands, you can release your burdens now. Because like I say, the Fool is already here. So in the month of March, this represents your new beginning. A fresh start. A new chapter in your life. You can turn the page, truly, okay? Like I say, with that 10 of Wands, it's already done. So it's time to just let it go, okay? Release it. Release the burden. Drop the baggage and know you have arrived. So any parting advice for our Virgos? Look, see, what did I say? Because you've been feeling fearful that there's danger ahead, that you can't take this leap, that you can't walk by faith. Root chakra energy is challenging that, okay? This is all about your stability, your safety, your security, right? You think that control is your safety net, but it's not. They're saying we are. We've always been your safety net, but you don't see us. You know, you don't know how many times we've literally come down and intervened, okay? We've always been your safety net. So what do you have to fear? So this is going to help you to clear blockages here, okay? Shift the energy when it comes to planting your roots, your foundations, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling protected, okay? Feeling like sturdy, that you have your equilibrium, okay? Yeah, so telling you, that's why I do feel like sort of flight or flight kind of energy will be triggered next month, because you will be encouraged to take that leap, okay? You'll be informed that it's time, you know? And you're gonna, like I say, you're not going to be able to go by sight. You are going to have to go by faith and by the signs that are given to you, all right? But if you do that, you're going to be so glad you did, because you're going to be so happy. And you're going to know from first-hand experience, seeing it in real life, just how guided and supported you really are.